A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's out it would jump for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please help the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's out it would jump for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please help the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's out it would jump for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please help the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights are ready, feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. The river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Howells leads with the plan. Preaching creatures of these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just out to all too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights are ready, feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. The river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Howells leads with the plan. Preaching creatures of these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just out to all too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights are ready, feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. The river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Howells leads with the plan. Preaching creatures of these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just out to all too. A cannon Aaron called a game. River falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures of these lands. What's sing out it would just for you. When others just have to roll till Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions who beats. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures of these lands. What's sing out it would just for you. When others just have to roll till Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions who beats. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures of these lands. What's sing out it would just for you. When others just have to roll till Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions who beats. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Cold showers leaves with the plan. Creature creatures of these lands. What's sing with your view, when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. Watching out it with your view, when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. Watching out it with your view, when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Please tell the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. Watching out it with your view, when others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer.
Welcome out to Raider Stadium, otherwise known as the Castle. I'm Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin on the horn with me, Amory Thanos also in the booth with us, and on our camera tonight is Mr. Jeff Munter. We are being brought to you by Derrick Building Solutions. Thank you for being a sponsor of Hudson football. Again this year, we appreciate all that Derrick does for the program here. Got a little pregame insights. Always kick that over to Mr. Sundin to get us started, and then Amory's got a key to the game in a hot second.
You ready to rock and roll, brother?
I am, man. I tell you what, I hear a little AC/DC firing up, and I'm doing all that I can to keep my shirt on right now and not storm the field.
Whoa!
That's how I'm feeling about tonight. Yep.
Let's keep it on.
Hey, now.
Well,
Fat guy in a cold field. Sorry.
Here we are, playoffs.
Playoffs!
Ken and his shirtless streaking will just have to sit back. Let's see if we can get a win tonight before we do that.
We'll hang that one out next game.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So we are playing not a necessarily familiar foe, but somebody we've seen before. The DC Everest Evergreens, they come into tonight's football game champions of the Wisconsin Valley Conference with a overall record of 7-2, 6-1 in conference play. Of course, there were some crossovers this year with that, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Their only 2 losses on the season were to the hands of Big River's opponents, Rice Lake in week 1, and then Chippewa Falls, which was that crossover game. But they also had a dominating win against River Falls earlier in the season as well. They're coached by first-year head coach Braden Mitchell, who took over for 8-year head coach Tim Strelo. They were a playoff game last year, but they lost in the first round to Neenah, 54-28. Last time these two teams played was actually 2 years ago in the first round of the WIAA playoffs here in Hudson. Hudson won that game 20-16, and then that was the game we headed over to Appleton North for round 2.
Oh, that's right,
Lost
yeah.
that game 17-0. So back in 22, these two teams played.
That's right.
They have a balance, but it's an explosive offense led by senior quarterback number 1 Logan George. George on the season has thrown for over 1,800 yards with 16 touchdowns, also 8 interceptions to go with that. But the ground game is kind of where they lay down the offense, and that's led by all-conference do-everything senior running back number 5, Blake Bankston. Bankston, he's had a phenomenal senior season this year, rushing for 1,359 yards with an average of 151 yards a game, totaling 21 rushing touchdowns and also 4 touchdowns receiving. So you talk about that fantasy football guy, that guy's been putting up a lot of points. He'll be the focal point of that of the Evergreen offense, and if he kind of gets things going, it's going to be a long night for this defense. Again, you can give up 100 yards, 120 yards, it's not going to hurt you, but can't give up those big plays. He had a game this year against River Falls, 264 yards.
Well,
6 touchdowns.
6, not a handful. A handful plus 1.
Yeah,
wow.
So he's going to get the ball a lot.
Wow.
Another player to watch on that offense, receiver, junior number 1, Xavier Edwards. Edwards is a deep threat. He's averaging about 22 yards a catch. He's also got 5 interceptions on the year. Defensively, senior linebacker number 13, Darian Broders, has a team high, 4 sacks. He's also got 5 tackles for loss, 2 block kicks, and one of those ended up being a block kick for a touchdown. So one of those weird stats. Senior defensive back number 19, Alex Weller, leads the team with 2 interceptions. And then senior linebacker number 9, Brennan Pedersen, leads the team in total tackles with 73. He's also got 11 tackles for loss. So Raiders come into this game after this 5-game winning streak they've had. They are plus 83 in these last 5 games. So
wow.
Big point differential. They're also winning the turnover battle. They've been able to turn those turnovers into points. They're also being cleaner on the penalties, so not as many penalties for them. We've also seen them open up the passing attack, and we mentioned Cooper Adair, Koopa Loop, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
They're excellent. The defense is playing aggressive. They're tackling better. Well, those are all recipes that I think lead to success in the playoffs. And so if they can continue to do that, kind of track that way they've been playing, I think they have a great chance to move on to the second level of the playoffs.
And here come your Hudson Raiders! Get goosebumps calling this one tonight. My goodness, what a gorgeous night out and a great run out by our squad. Had the cheer and stunt team with them as well. Aaron, I hate to cut you off. Were we good? Good. Check.
I'm good, man.
Keys to the game, Amory Thanos.
Quick keys to the game. So first for Hudson, you got to start out hot. We've seen the last couple weeks them consistently play very well in the first half. So we got to continue that tonight. Then we got to limit the mistakes, like you mentioned. We've been winning the turnover battle every week for the last couple weeks. We'll pause here for the national anthem.
I think you can keep going. They always tell us not to smoke and chew up here.
All right. And then we got to get P squared or Peyton Pingo going tonight. You know, he's kind of struggled the last couple games. Team's really watching their film, stopping him. And then
our fantasy pick of the year, right?
Yeah, and you can't overlook this game either. You got to focus solely on tonight, not about next Friday. It's not guaranteed.
That's right.
That's true. Take it from old football players, man. When you're done, you're done.
That's right, yeah. One at a time. Here comes our national anthem. We'll pause. We'll be right back. Excellent rendition of the national anthem there by the
Can I tell you something, Ken?
choir. Yeah, please do.
You know, we go to a lot of football stadiums, a lot of these games, bar none, best music, Hudson.
Yeah.
Whether
agreed.
it's the chorus, whether it's the band,
100%.
everybody. I mean, I'm not kidding you, folks.
And
They're fantastic, and that was just beautiful.
That was really nice. That's what we might call real nice, like Clark.
Just really good musical programs here in Hudson. By the way, you know what's coming up in the theater?
Footloose.
Footloose, man. You seen the signs?
Gotta cut footloose. I grew up with that movie. I had moves like Kevin Bacon back in the day.
Well,
I don't know if you know that or
I was
not.
figuring you were Sean Penn's brother, Chris Penn. You were more the Chris Penn big guy that they needed to teach how to dance?
Little bit.
A little bit.
Actually, you know, I haven't always been plus size. When I was young, I actually was quite fit, thank you. And I had some moves.
Were you a break dancer?
I was just going to tell you, I could break dance. I could do the worm.
Really?
I probably still could. It would probably throw my back out in about 10 seconds. But yeah, I had some breaking moves.
You had the worm, huh?
I had the worm down for sure. I could never do the back spins or the head spins. Never got into that. But I had some pop and lock going. A little, it's pretty good.
You were the true Casey Cool back in the day.
Oh yeah. And then, you know, back in the 80s when we would have our dances, they'd get some AC/DC playing or something, and we'd get a little mini mosh pit going.
Really?
Oh yeah, me and the hockey boys. And then the fun thing was to set up like hip checks and see who you could flip.
Yeah.
That's what we did in Rochester for our dances.
Well, you had Mayo Clinic close by. If anybody got hurt,
We were good. Take them to the Mayo. Yeah, somebody knew how to set a bone in the room. No problem.
Amory, did
good
we
stuff.
cut you off? We didn't get through all your stuff.
No, you're good.
We have a tendency to get a little sidetracked
We
sometimes.
got issues up here, Amory.
All right, and then I guess we can get to
Oh, he does have more. I thought he was done.
No,
Sheesh. All right, shush up.
I get we're a Hudson broadcast, but sometimes you got to give a little credit to the other teams. So for DC Everest tonight, for their keys to victory to pull this upset as a 7 seed, you know, like we mentioned, Bankston, got to rely on him all night. start out fast, and limit the penalties. They've struggled with penalties a lot this year, so.
Well, you said that. They're like one of the most penalized teams, huh?
Yeah, in the state of Wisconsin,
Okay.
almost 500 yards
In the
penalties.
whole state?
Yeah, almost 500 yards in penalties this year, so.
Good golly.
and
I
that-
say bring it on.
Yeah.
Amory, I say bring on the penalties. Let's get a lot of them tonight from those guys. Now, I'm looking down here. I don't see a big Studi section from DC. They're down here, Kenny, to your
Well,
right.
I was thinking our Studi section looks a little light,
it's
too.
a little light,
What's happening?
but I look down
Oh,
there
yeah.
and there's only 2-3 rows. So
I know. Yeah, I don't know where
there was
this...
a lot of talk about student sections, couple student buses coming, and then we also heard a rumor that River Falls was sending student section buses to root against Hudson, which
That
if
can't
that's
be
the
true.
case,
That can't be true. They wouldn't do
there
that,
might
would
be
they?
some trash talking tonight.
They wouldn't do that. Who does
I wouldn't
that?
think so, but
Who would make the trip over on a lovely Friday night to just root on your
what
rival?
school would pay for that, right?
Right.
I mean, I can get driving up here, but
So, Amory, why are we a little light in the, is it the sophomore section down there?
that's going to be your senior section, and then on the far side is going to be your junior section. So a little light, but the freshmen and the sophomores really showed up tonight.
Do I need to talk to somebody about this? You just let me know who I need to talk to on the
it's
Bleacher
weird.
Creatures.
It's weird sometimes, though, with playoffs. Doesn't it feel a little bit like the crowds kind of shrink a little bit? And maybe
so
that's
weird.
because do we not have as much going at halftime? Maybe there's no Raiders.
Yeah, there's no Raiders and no
the
bands.
band's
So.
not here.
So we're here for football.
Football, folks. All right, we got a big Let's Go Raiders. Kick some Everett. Beep. Shout out class of 79. Be aggressive and no penalties. Like that. Big kick.
Oh,
Ooh,
I don't
looked
think
like
he
it
touched
was
that with
close,
his foot,
but he
it's
did
out
not.
of the end zone
touch it.
there. Well, this is a pretty storied program. I don't know if you remember when we played them the last time. I kind of highlighted these guys have 6 state championships, guys.
Man.
So these aren't. I mean, we're not talking about a team or a program that doesn't have some respect in the state. Now, they certainly have not been in the same boat or situation since they had a coach named Wayne Steffenhagen, who's got the namesake of the stadium over there. He coached until 2010. 5 state Division I titles, 18 conference championships, and an overall record of 278 and 74. So good following here for the Evergreens.
Quick pass on over about the 26-yard line. Nice chuck. So this is disturbing. Mustachio has taken the game up a level. We have a picture
look
to
at
prove
that.
it.
Look at that.
Looks like some handlebars going on right now. Very nice. Like whoever sent that picture in, kudos to you.
We mentioned Bankston, and that was a catch by him that time for about 8 yards. Look for him to be active on all parts of the offense. Running the football, that time a little dump off in the flats.
Bankston got that one. Okay, interesting. George, a little handoff this time. He'll pick up enough. It looks like just over the 32, 33-yard line.
Yeah, and I think if you're Everest, you probably have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder because they were the conference champions in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year.
Really?
So they ended up winning that conference. I don't know when the last time they won the conference was. I mean, it's generally Spash has been over there pretty good.
Illegal procedure.
We'll take that.
Okay, well, here you go. First
Yep.
penalty of the game for these guys. You talked about it earlier, and that's going to back them up a healthy amount there. So second down and looks like about 7 now. So that'll back them up 5.
I think, but getting back to that, I think you look at it, hey, we're conference champs, and we're a 7 seed, right? We got to
Yeah,
go to Hudson.
right.
So we'll see. We'll see if that motivates them a little bit tonight. I'm sure it was talked about this week.
So
Everybody's 0-0 starting playoffs.
That's right. I didn't even.
That should have been procedure there. There you go, England. Nice play.
Nice tackle.
Bet England played that run excellent. They did pull a lineman that time. Actually looked like it was maybe the left tackle that kind of pulled out to try to get to the next level, but he whiffed on Ben England, able to make a tackle for loss that time.
3rd and 5 coming up.
Decent size on that line. I'm looking at big number 78, 6'3", 290. He's their left tackle. Bookend on the other side, number 79, 6'2", 225.
3rd and 5 coming up. George back in the pistol. High snap there. Handoff going up the middle. Good run, but it looks to be
Little
short by about a
Funny.
yard here. Bend not break action early on by the D.
He's got some good speed. Well, this is interesting here. They just rotated one player out that time. Looks like they're going to at least hard count it. Hudson sends in number 12, Josiah Wilson. Playing outside backer that time. See if they hard count it.
Yep, they're doing that now. Looks at the sideline. Coach is sending in the shish kebab.
Dawson Clymer, I can tell, communicating to that defensive line. Keep watch the ball.
High snap. Keeper.
Ball down. There you go.
Let's go. Let's go. Wow, what a great play. I'll replay that for you if you'd like to see it, my friend.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's execution. It's down and distance is short.
He just dropped the ball as he was coming up to hit the line.
But this right away, the execution was poor. It was a high snap. You could see him bobble it. Feet started moving, and then all of a sudden the ball on the ground. Hudson gets a huge stop here. Big opportunity for them to put some points on. Coach Yeager fired up down there.
Big play there. That's going to run one to the near side here. Not a lot going on there. Is Jamison on the carry?
Hudson with a little hurry up here. Looks like number 78, Oscar Latendresi, is going both ways here.
Keeper trying to get up the middle and meets a wall of white there. Not a lot going on there either. I think they stopped him dead to rights, and we'll keep it a third and 10, third and 11.
Just of note here, I don't see.
Low snap that time.
There you go. Ooh, behind him.
Yep.
Do not see Lassard in there on the offensive set right now. He was a starting safety in the first defensive series, coming back into the game here. Hudson's going to probably go for it here just based on the location.
What's Matty O got? Has he got a 40-yarder in the bag somewhere? Fourth and long coming up. Ball spotted at the 28.
See if they can give him some good protection here. Got him open.
Shot right through there. Rolling out. Oh, just high. Would have been nice, actually, to get that intercepted. That would have given a worse field position.
Well, that was a quick 4 and out for the Raiders.
Sheesh.
Tried to go hurry up with it and never really got much continuity there on the offense. A couple of short runs and 2 incomplete passes. So just like that, I didn't even look at the clock. I bet you we didn't burn a minute in that particular series there.
Yeah, it was not a lot of time. So George back in the pistol here. Another high snap there. Holds it. Chucks that one over the right side. Good catch. Be just on the other side of the chain, so they'll move him on that one just at about the 38.
Cole O'Brien, the tight end that time, 6'3", 215. Big target.
O'Brien, okay. Ball at the 38 here. Another penalty on the Everest crew.
Movement.
Boy, it's not going to help your cause being a couple penalties this early on so far. It'll back them up another 5.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple of high snaps, and just as Amory alluded to, this time of the season, these pre-snap penalties are killer because you've had plenty of time to practice.
Right.
You know, I mentioned it earlier, you kind of are who you are. If that's kind of the way you play, it's hard to get away from that this time of year.
Handoff coming this way. Couple blockers out front.
Another
penalty will come in, yep.
Jeff, they caught that face mask.
Jeff, our Vikings fan in the studio, was talking earlier about how his team got rooked last night. Let's see what the call is here.
Well, you can see Bankston's got a little wiggle. I mean, he's quick.
Yeah.
Got some
Face mask.
And Bankston, if you're looking for him on the field, again, he is number 5 out there.
First down.
So first down, that'll be assessed against
Not
Hudson.
a big kid, although
No.
listed at 5'11", 180. Might be a little generous. It's hard to tell. You
Yeah.
get out there with some of those bigger linemen.
Right.
Certainly could be 5'11" there.
So
Quarterback Logan George 6'1", so that's probably right.
they'll flip this over to the Hudson side of the field. 42 is where they'll mark it. He'll keep this one. Chucks it over to that far side.
Oh.
Bobbled on there. Didn't have anybody by him either. Just kind of, I think, got ahead of himself as he was starting to run. Didn't have possession yet.
Yeah, a little bit behind him. He turned his head upfield, took his eyes off the ball. Fortunate for the Raiders that time.
The student section with a very sweet Butterfingers cheer for him.
That's filled in a little better now.
Yeah, they moved is it the
Oh, there you
freshman
go, there you go.
normally right
Yeah.
there? They
Just moving them around a little
packed
bit.
it in. Yep. Again, ball spotted at the 42 here. This will be 2nd and 10. Good snap that time. Again, he'll roll out. Oh, just kind of tripped
Good,
there.
Decent pressure. Good job.
Yep.
Jack Dumont closed on that. Looked like Nehemiah Dunbar brought the initial pressure. Flushed him out. No time to really set up a pass play that time.
Yeah, it was like he just kind of that right foot slipped out from underneath him and picked up 2 on the play. 3rd and 8 coming up.
One of the things I saw in that Chip game, we mentioned they had 6 turnovers against Chippewa.
Right.
And Chippewa just kind of brought constant pressure. And once you get a little bit of pressure on George, again, like you see at the high school level, it creates opportunities for turnovers.
For sure. George, again, drops back. They're passing the near side. Nice
play.
tackle.
That's a beauty
Woo!
right there.
Liam Mayer on the tackle there.
Mayer. What a great tackle. Picked up maybe 2 there. Bring up a 4th and long.
Mayer did an excellent job on that read. It was a design, kind of a little screen pass, dump off to Bankston, and read that well for about a 1-yard gain.
They're going to go for this again on 4th. So, interesting call here. I suppose they stopped him last time. A little hard count try. I'll look to the sidelines. Fans are getting the stands going with the little foot stomp. All right, here we go. George, a high snap, drops
Pressure
back,
coming,
big
Dumont.
time pressure.
Nowhere to go.
Well, his receiver had just kind of bit the dust there at the 40.
He kind of got mixed up in the mash there with the offensive lineman, fell down.
Yeah.
I think had he been standing there, it looked like he had some blocking. So, again, a fortunate turn of events there for Hudson.
Yeah, that was a screenplay designed for Bankston again, so again targeting him in the passing game as well.
So a turnover on downs. The ball will be spotted at the 38. Little option play. They'll keep this one. Yep.
There you
Keep
go,
stringing
Cooper.
it along.
Get him
Cooper
out there.
picks
Good
up
run.
about 8 smooth yards on that run. Quarterback keeper, or Cooper keeper, as we like to call him.
Last week, Cooper Adair was just flinging it. Not a lot in the running game, but that was okay. That wasn't part of the game
That's
plan,
right.
and he did just enough, and the Raiders did just enough on the ground, but really the passing game was the key.
Another keeper. Good stick
Not
there.
much there, maybe
Picked
a
up
yard.
about 1. Would like to say a quick shout out to Cooper's dad, who came up to the booth, or at least just outside the glass, and said hi pregame. It's very nice of him to say hi. Had some nice words to share with us, and enjoying watching his son this year. It's been great. 3rd and short.
See if the O-line can get a push here. This will probably be a straight one.
Oh,
There you go. There you
got
go.
him on the hard count, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Nice work. Hey, we'll take those the easy way.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So that'll be a 5-yard and a first down.
First down.
We'll take that. So pop that over to the other side of the 50. Mark it at about the 47. Well, ESPN. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I don't know about that, but take it. Another option. Keeps this one.
Good tackle.
Picked up about 2.
Carson Kempf, number 9, comes in to fill from the linebacker spot. Pretty decent hole to start that run, but collapsed quickly by the linebacker.
Hurry up going here. Chucks this one over to the far
nice
side.
catch.
Nice little floater.
Oh, ball on the ground.
Ball down
Oh,
and a
boy.
turnover there right at the 40. The Everest crew will celebrate that fumble on that far side. And
That ball was a little high. Dean Bird did a good job to go up and get it, but once he came down, they punched it out. So, 2 turnovers on downs for the Evergreen so far. The Raiders turn it over here at the 42-yard line.
a bit of a battle in the midfield right now.
Right. Well, the good news is it's right in front of us. So
Yeah.
we got a good view.
We are center stage for that. So Everest again takes over after that fumble. George under center. He'll hand that one on. Wow, gets around that edge with some room. And look at the speedster go. My goodness. Popped out of bounds at the 25, it looks like.
Matty Ice got him out there, but you
Bankston.
can see
Woo.
that speed.
Yeah. Just shot out of a cannon over there. He's he can wheel. So ball spotted at the 27-yard line here. 1st and 10 for the Everest crew. High snap again. Bit of a theme there. Bankston up the middle, picked up about 3.
Bankston, one game this year, had over 40 carries. So if it's working, they're going to probably stick to it.
Yeah.
And I got to believe so far, I mean, they've certainly mixed up a little pass and run. Everything's kind of rotated through him as they've tried to do some dump-off passes. But I would expect this drive we're going to get a heavy dose of running with Bankston.
2nd and 7, 6, 7 here. Bankston again. Through the middle.
Just a little short, it looks like.
Yep, just about a yard shy here, so 3rd and a yard. Ball be marked at about the 18, it looks like. Yeah, Bankston, crafty little runner through the middle there. Spread a couple of them out here to the near side. George back in the pistol. Wow. Guess who? Nice run in there again. Picks up a 1st down at about the 12. Bankston with just a nice move cutting to the left there.
Well, they're not fooling you.
Nope.
What they're doing is loading up power side. That time left was on the left side. Moved a couple tight ends over there to lead block. Just a little draw play, and he's got some speed. Let that hole develop and picks up about 5.
Yeah, you're right. There's no fooling what's going on.
The same thing this time. They're power left. Better
Bankston,
job that
yep.
time by the Raiders. Get him at the point of attack, but he still picked up about 3.
Yes, he did. So Everest making some hay with Bankston carrying the water right now for them as they're down in inside the 10 right now. Ball spotted at the 9. 2nd, looks like about 7 to go here. Couple receivers kicked out to the right there. Bankston over George's right shoulder.
Play
George
fake that time.
pops one into the end zone.
Nice throw.
Wow.
That was a beauty throw. There he is right there. Xavier Edwards talked about him being the #1 pass target for this group, but he threw that right in between 2 Raider defenders.
Replay?
If you kind of watch here, Edwards gets himself kind of heading towards the pylon there, but right between the 2 defenders.
Heck of a play.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback, Logan George. See what they want to do here, lined up in a
What
funky
is
formation.
funky?
Probably going for 2.
Funky Cole Medina going on right here.
Or not. Number 10's going to kick.
Why do you do that? A little mental thing going on here?
Yeah, it's kind of setting things up for later in the game. All of
Okay,
a sudden,
okay.
they may run a play out of that formation, do something a little different.
All right.
Gamesmanship, Ken.
High
That's what they
snap.
call that.
Kicks up, been good. Gamesmanship. Okay, that's a new word for me. Put that in your vocab, my friend. So 7 rip nearing the end of the first quarter here. A nice drive put together by the Everest squad as they took control of that one, I think, around the 40-ish.
Yeah, and again, Hudson had a couple of opportunities. Got him to turn the ball over on downs twice and just really didn't do anything with it. We'll see if the Raiders can put a drive together of their own. You can tell already in this game the way that DC Everest is playing, they're going to be aggressive.
Yeah.
And they've gone for it deep in their own territory on the first try.
That was wild.
And then the second one made a little bit more sense just because it was so short, but
that first one had me scratching my head.
right, yeah. That was the one I should say that was short, but even so, I mean, they were on their side of the 50 both times. So if they're going to do that now, they're certainly playing to win.
They are pushing the chips in him, to take a line from a poker game I played in once. I've only played a couple times, honest. We should get a game going. Just kind of throwing that out to whoever. Back in the day, we used to host some get-togethers in the garage.
Oh, yeah, a little Texas Hold'em.
You bet.
Yeah.
Good kick, fielded at the 7. Hudson comes over the 20, 25, got a little room over the 30. Popped out of bounds at the 34, it looks like. Nice return there. Catch a number on that?
That was
Jameson?
Jameson that time.
Awesome.
Yep, with the return. He's usually the deep man.
Good hustle.
So we so far what we've seen in the Hudson drives is the hurry up, so trying to move quickly. But again, sometimes that's good. I mean, it's certainly if everybody's in sync, it works well.
Yeah,
when it's not,
for sure.
Maybe you slow things down a little bit and work on execution. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Let's see what they do here.
Cooper going out to that far side. Got a couple
nobody
guys
out there
pursuing.
to block for him.
Nothing but white jerseys chasing him over there to the far side. Probably ran 30 yards right there.
Yeah, and just good pursuit that time. They did kick the tackle out, Thomas England, but by the time Thomas was able to get out there, Cooper was already on the edge, and he was being pursued by 2 or 3 of the Evergreens.
Cooper drops
got
back,
Prusic.
setting up.
Again.
Drops one deep.
There it is.
There we go.
Nice ball.
Loving it.
Nice call, Amory.
Yeah, that's that same play we've been seeing the last 3-4 weeks now.
Well, and Pruzek's turned out to be just a heck of a receiver, a great weapon for them out there. But you're right, he got him open and just got enough on it, a little bit underthrown, but Pruzek came back, did a good job to make that catch.
We'll watch that in one quick second here. We'll get a replay up. Ooh, little stiff arm there. Oh, got him on the next one, though.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of pursuing. That time, number 13, Davion Broders. We talked about him before.
That pass.
Yeah, great job. Got behind the backer and the safety. Pruzek with the big play. Big loss on that one, though, for the Raiders. Loss of about 7.
Back to pass again. Works his way around 1. Nice little footwork around 2. Woo!
Good job.
Oh, jacked out of bounds over there. Kind of got a can opener on the far side.
That's all right. He maneuvered well to get that. He picked up about 8 yards.
Nice,
Makes it a little bit more manageable here on 3rd down.
Kind of weaving through traffic there. Nice work.
Keep an eye on the bottom of your screen there. So Tyler Lassard matched up against the 6'3", 195 Nevin Poppy. Bigger corner than we're used to seeing.
Cooper rolling this way.
There you go. Oh, just a little bit outside. Good play that time by number 18, Poppy. Had him.
Just kind of hit him a little low, it looked like. So 4th down coming up here, 4th and 10. Hudson will, I would guess, probably go for this one like they have.
They moved Tyler Lassard in motion earlier from the outside position, and he, if not for the pressure, he was open, kind of in that middle. Let's see if they try that again here. That's open right there.
Got him moving up the middle. A deep ball and just over everybody's head there.
Yeah, just there's too much pressure coming right now. And that time you could see Lassard kind of clearing that middle.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Cooper Adair really had a good look at him. So far the Hudson offense not really in sync.
Yeah, just a little bit off here. He called it too. That pressure by Everest is got him thinking, got him scrambling a bit. So a turnover on downs here. The ball spotted at the 22. First and 10, George back in the pistol. Little handoff coming our way. I'm sure
Good job, D, that time.
Bankston.
Looks like maybe Clymer came over. Calling a ball out there.
Oh. Had our scoreboard backwards. That's a -1 for somebody. Ken. Gosh.
How did they know that?
Well, I'm sure he got calls in the booth. What's wrong with the score?
We got to watch you all the time.
Dude, I know. I was a little under the weather this week, so I'm going to blame
You were?
Yeah, I got an ear infection that I'm treating right now with some medications. Over-the-counter stuff. It's nothing,
Okay.
weird.
All right. Well,
So, yeah, there we go. DC Everest up. Whoever sent a note in, I'm sure there's a bunch of texts in here that, you guys, we're trying our best. Oh, here they are. Yep. Scores on the wrong side, Kenny.
You're not just starting a job, you're picking a career path. Our shipping supply company has
Yep. Sorry about that, folks. We are, I know, it's hard to believe, but we're human up here. Let's take a quick breather. We got to talk about Derek Building Solutions here. Let's roll. Boom, boom.
Derek Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derek Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
Welcome back to Raiders Stadium here. Got our score figured out. Sorry about that again.
Dunbar with some pressure.
Oh,
Wide
had a
open,
guy
though.
wide open at the 35. Big dude, too. Catch
Yep,
his number.
that's Edwards who had a touchdown, had the first touchdown here for the Evergreens. Big kid, 6'3", 180.
Got a question. Oh, that was from way back in the day. Why we call this field the Castle? Amory, you care to weigh in on that?
Oh, no, because we're the Raiders, so kind of makes sense.
Oh, getting a little feisty with the crowd out there, Amory.
No?
That's all we know, folks. That's what we were told.
George will take the snap here.
Yeah,
drops back.
that is what we were told.
Looking. Has Bankston
Wow.
on the way route. Wide
Wow,
open.
what a great catch. Down,
Oh.
stumbles all the way down to about the 12. What a great play that was.
That was an
My
excellent
goodness.
throw and catch. I mean, I thought first look at
Missed
that,
it.
it looked
Sorry
like
about that.
Bankston was going to maybe not catch up to that, but kicked it in an extra step and kind of bobbled it, but brought it down. You can see the speed.
Yeah,
I mean,
that-
he's flying past those guys.
Yeah, that Bankston, he's speedy. All right, D, it's time to bend but not break here to keep it a one-score game. Ball spotted at about the 10, it looks like. George back in the pistol. Bankston gets the handoff right
Oh,
away.
too
Wow,
easy.
just right up the middle.
Too easy.
Way too easy, my goodness. Just waltzing down Carmichael there. A replay coming up.
Yeah, I mean, they're not doing anything splashy here. That's a straight up the middle dive. You can see how he moves right before the snap. He'll just kind of move to one side or the other, and typically it's opposite of where the power side is. So they had a tight end go on that left side, but that was straight up the middle. Good blocking by the interior of that evergreen line.
Quick shout out to Liam Mayer, number 6. His his uncle is watching tonight from Hermantown, Minnesota.
All right.
His name's Denny. Thanks for tuning in, Denny. Hermantown, that is a great hockey town, by the way. Kicks up, and she good. So 14. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we
Get
got
your score
got
right,
our score
Ken.
all cleared away here. I'm trying to say sorry and thank you and get your head in the game, people. Cooper Adair's grandpa and grandma in Albert Lee, Minnesota are watching the game tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Coach Yeager's mom is in the house tonight. Go
All
Raiders.
right.
In the house, meaning I think she's in the stands. She was waving at me earlier.
Well, right now, if you're the Raiders, you've kind of been punched in the nose. It's time to get a drive together. Try to move the football here. It's I can tell you early in the season, DC Everest played Rice Lake very close at the half. I think Rice Lake was up by 3,
Really?
maybe 4 points. Second half, they kind of blew them away. So
Rice Lake
Rice Lake
DC
dominated
Everest?
DC
Gotcha.
Everest.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
That the River Falls game was pretty much all DC Everest, and they just ran the ball and had tons of success. And then the Chip game was back and forth. I mentioned the turnovers. Both teams had turnovers. I think Chippewa maybe had 3 or 4 turnovers of their own. Kind of a sloppy game, but so plenty of time here for the Raiders. But again, I think it's important to get a drive established here, eat some time.
That kick fielded at about the 5. Got ahead of steam. Nice wedge up
There
the
it
middle
is.
with some speed. Nice run back. Out to about the 35-36 by Jamison.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about last week the precision of the passing game. I think Cooper Adair had 1 miss. Tonight, things are a little bit off. Hudson's identity is certainly the running game, so I'd like to see him try to see if they can get something established here.
What do you attribute that to? Is it the pressure that they're putting on him?
Getting plenty of pressure on the pass plays for sure. And certainly they've been doing a good job containing. There's a
Hand
nice
off.
hole.
Oh.
Good tackle.
That was a
I'm
nice-
impressed with him so far. That's Davion Broders. Made a couple of tackles on plays that look like they might have an opening for Hudson.
Yeah. Still in the hurry up here. Hudson 2nd and 10. Coop drops back. Trying to set up a little screen on the near side here. Runs into his blocker, but gets it out to about the 45, just shy of the first down. Maybe not the prettiest play there, but we'll take it.
No, just kind of out of sync a little bit. You had both Thomas England out there, number 71, also had David Brown trying to get out as lead blockers, but the ball took a little time to get there. 3rd and manageable here.
3rd and 2. Got him off sides on the far. Excuse me.
Amory, we need some penalties, right?
Yeah, we do. Oh my!
Start getting some positive yards
Well,
there.
there you go. Bingo. There's 5 yards, first down. All right, we'll take that.
What are you seeing out there, Amory?
I don't know. I think we got to establish the run. You know, the passing game, their pressure's really getting to Adair. So Pinko's only got 1 carry right now. So and here's his 2nd carry.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you. That's a little draw play, and but nothing's really getting established. We're not setting the edge. We're not getting those blocks out there.
Weber with a nice tackle there on the near side. They'll set up for a 2nd and 10. Chucked over the far side. Got a blocker or
That's
2. There
very
you go. First down.
There you
Out
go.
to about the 40. Nice play. We'll take that. Pruzek.
Well, I mentioned earlier, Will Pruzek is a real weapon in the passing game out of the backfield, and I like that design. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more action towards Pruzek, just because he has great hands.
Another pass coming. Cooper, a little bit of pressure.
enough
A lot of bit of
time.
pressure. Ball loose.
Oh,
Jumped
boy.
on by the offensive lineman back there, and wow, they'll lose about
Oh, they
14,
got the ball,
and they
too.
got the ball back. Oh, my goodness. I didn't see that coming. I thought we had a big body on it there. We did not. So a turnover, the 2nd one of the game.
Well, it certainly looked like Hudson got on top of it, but
Yeah.
maybe once they got on the ground, lay your big body on it. Don't
Yeah.
let anybody touch it.
So interesting. You can watch some of these games, and in tight, you'll see somebody get a big body on it and just squirts like right under the arm there. And
It's not, the way that they do it isn't exactly the way exact science, I'd say. In other words, it's the tough guy at the bottom that's going to get the ball.
Sure.
And,
Right.
and that's and once they
Right.
peel everybody
Right.
back, and it doesn't matter what level it is. That's just the way
Right.
they do it.
right.
So,
Yeah, I've heard the bottom of those piles can get a little ugly.
oh, for
like
sure.
eye gouges and other miscellaneous fun things.
Wow. He almost sprung that one, too.
Yeah,
Good
another-
job by Ben England to trip him up.
It's Bankston again on the run. He has been Bankston. He's been the workhorse for him right now. Just shy of the first down, picked up about 9. Yeah, he's the real deal. We talked about him pregame. My goodness, he's wheeling.
Well, the more this game keeps going, he's going to keep touching the football. I mean, it's just one of those things. If it's 4 or
100%,
5
yep.
yards a pop,
Yep.
they're going to stick with it. Here come those
Yep,
power side
yep.
tight ends.
Load up the right side. Let's see if we got this one figured out.
Reverse.
Oh,
flea
a
flicker.
pass. Look out. Got him wide open.
Wow.
Right at the 20. Gets hit at about the 15, down at the 10. A little trickery going on, kind of pulling out all the stops in the playbook.
That was a nice play.
It was.
It's a nice play. And, again, there wasn't a whole lot of it was smooth. Everybody did their role, had plenty of time. The quarterback could set back, get the ball back, make that throw. Big tight end out there, number 88, Cole O'Brien. Called his name a couple times tonight.
Just hanging out there, waiting for the ball to hit him. Whew. All right, defense. So ball spotted at about the 10. Pitched over to Bankston. He'll pick up about 5.
So all they do on that play, I mean, they lined it up, had Bankston on the left side. They kick out the big tackle, Oscar Lettendressy. He's your lead blocker. And with Bankston's speed, I mean, gosh, you should be able to get 5 easily
5
there.
a crack, you bet.
With a quick pitch like that.
That's what he did. So ball spotted just inside the 5, 2nd and goal here. George right under center this time. He's going to roll out to his right. Good pressure. Chuck to the corner. Touchdown.
Boy, lots of confusion on that Raider defense. They're just kind of standing flat-footed. 2 receivers were open. They had somebody in this right corner as well.
Did they? I think they were looking for some sort of call there, but none to be had. Well, 3 unanswered touchdowns by the Everest crew has got Hudson in a hole right now. Going for 2. Here we go. Here's that play you talked about.
Good job that time.
Block that.
Lassard got in the way.
Keep it to just 20. Well, Hudson needs to get a little something going here before this first half winds down.
Well, they
It's
certainly do,
7:20
because
left.
we've already seen the Evergreen defense play aggressively against the Raider offense, and you're going to have to loosen that up a little bit. There's not been a threat really from Hudson at all, either in the passing or the running game.
Yep.
A couple of decent scrambles by Cooper Adair, but other than that, not much.
Amory, give us some thoughts. Give us some good mental thoughts here.
Oh no! At this point, you gotta go down and score, and take a lot of clock off because you're getting the ball in the second half. Again, you just got to keep it relatively close going into halftime. You can't.
Yeah, I feel like if they get the ball back and score, which they're going to try. I mean, they're you can see how aggressive anytime you pull out the flea flicker, and anytime
That was
you're
crazy. You're right. Yeah, they're
kind of mixing things up like they are, they're certainly feeling it right now. They got a little mojo going.
well, and they should. They've capitalized on a couple turnovers here. They've got it going on right now.
Oh, and that's key too. I think got to take care of the football. I mean, we've given them good field position on both turnovers.
Be kicking left to right on your TV.
And then an
A little
onside kick.
squib kick,
That's
an
not 10.
onsider. That was 10.
Get to 10.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they're coming. They're coming to win,
my
guys.
Gosh,
They're
wow.
coming to play.
Wow, talk about calling just wow.
That was actually excellent execution that time by that kick. I mean, let's show it
Let me
again,
see if I
Ken.
can. Let me see if I can catch that.
Not
Yep.
necessarily something you work on a whole lot in high school, but he just
Here you
kind of hit it right on.
Right at 10.
Got a good bounce right there, and again, no reaction from that Raider.
And a guy ready
front.
to jump right on it. Wow, hats off to the crew on the Everest team. Just pulling out all the stops right now. Wild. So Everest back with the ball again at the 48. Offense has been out on the field the majority of this one, it seems like. Guess who? Number 5 up the middle. That's Bankston. He rambles for about 5 or 6 right there.
Yeah, they're going to keep pile driving him. And then, again, that sets up the play action where they can,
Right.
and in some cases, keep an eye. That one he caught down on the fly there on the edge, that was a fly pattern where he
Right
was
here on the near
lined up.
side,
He
yeah.
was lined up as a receiver.
2nd and 4 to go here. George back in the pistol this time, just taking his time a little bit. Good snap. Bankston cuts
Boy,
to
big
the
number
left. Wow, nice
78.
cut. Gets to the secondary. Inside the 20, 15, 10.
Jeez, he got a
Inside
heck
the
of a block.
5.
He got
Wow.
a heck of a block from that tackle on the left side. At the second level, I mean, he was out there and knocked somebody right on his keister.
We'll back it up a teeny here. We'll play it again.
Watch 78 come out, boom, right
Oh,
there.
the
knocked
big
him
boy right there, yep.
Right to the sidelines.
Wow. Yep, great block. Well, inside the 10 here, 1st and goal, setting up for Everest again. George under center. Handoff.
Good tackle that time. That
Yep.
climber, nope, late Mayer that time. Nice play by him. Well, we need these backers. You know, we talked about that's the strength of this defense. But part of it is the D-line's also got to hold and be able to slow down the push at that point of attack.
Yeah. 2nd and looks like 3 here. 2 or 3. George back in the pistol this time. Bankston off to his right. Movement. They'll get called for that. That'll be 5 yards.
Full start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
You know it's rough when you're excited about a 5-yard penalty right now. I mean, it's just tough
We'll
sledding
take it.
right now. We'll take it. Yeah, it's just tough sledding right now. I'll back him up to the 8. Again, 2nd down here. 5:30-ish. In this opening half. Everest in the driver's seat here. George with time. Popped
Oh,
over to
my
the corner.
goodness.
Wow, what a throw, what a catch. Another touchdown by Everest. I'll tell you, they are.
That was actually number 92,
There you go.
who must have come in reported as a tight end that time and just kicked out. Look at him, just a big dude. Over the top that time, Dumont back in coverage. But, boy, they're hitting on all cylinders, and they are showing a lot right now. Lots of complexity as far as the offense goes is what they're throwing out there.
So they'll set up in the 2-point. They'll move it over to a field goal formation here. Some kind of
Ball
crazy horn being blasted, ball down, and nothing going on there.
Yeah, it just looked like the quarterback it was a pretty hard snap, little high. And at first I thought, well, maybe that's they're trying to design fake there, but
just
that wasn't
throwing
it.
everything in the book at us.
With
It wouldn't
everything else we've
surprise me,
seen,
right?
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
They're like, go to page 48. We're going to do that sneaky surprise, hard snap. Oof.
Well, I tell you what, if you're the Raiders, right now you got to expect anything. You've seen trick
it
plays.
all.
You've seen an onside kick.
Seen it all, yep.
You've seen them go for it on 4th down twice inside their own 50.
Yep.
Everest came to play.
They did. They came. They came to play is an understatement. They are throwing everything they got at this game. No holes barred, I would say. Oh, and Hudson's just got to turn it up a couple notches right now and get both sides of the ball flexing a little bit and one at a time. You're not going to pick up 26 on one drive. It's got to be a drive at a time here. Let's maybe just get one here before the half.
I absolutely think Hudson needs to score here before the half. I mean, you need some confidence going in at the half.
All right. Like you said, we saw an onside last time. I'm sure they're not going to do it again, but you never know. Fielded at the 7. Cuts this way. Breaks one tackle. At the 25, a little stiff arm.
Oh, that's a horse collar.
Horse collar takedown there. We'll see if he gets called for that. That was a two-handed horse collar takedown at that.
Sure looked like it.
Oh, it was. No call. So they'll spot this one at about the 29, it looks like.
Well, and again, we know Everest has played a pretty clean game so far, as at least from the standpoint of they've had the turnovers on downs, but no putting the ball on the ground, no interceptions yet. Again, they can shoot themselves in the foot too, so it's important again for Hudson to get some momentum, get themselves at least on the board here. Get back into this football game.
P squared on the carry there, picked up about 3. Yep, just gotta dig deep, find some positive energy here, and just get this drive going. 2nd and 7. Another handoff up the middle. Little room here on the backside. Nice. Gets that one just shy of the first down, out to about the 39. Pingle a little slow to get up here.
There you go.
So Pingle's going to head over to the sideline here. Take a quick breather, it looks like. First down was gained. Ball will be spotted at the 40.
Still got 4 minutes left. Plenty of time to get down the field here. Daniel Dufek with the carry. Straight ahead for about 6.
Bring up a 2nd and 4 here. Hudson again kind of getting a little up-tempo going here. Handoff. Nice push. Got it just shy of the 50 here. A big wall. Getting Dufek on the carry. Third and 1 coming up here. Just inside of 4 minutes to go in this opening half. There you go. Gets through the secondary. Nice run to the 35, 30.
Good run.
Down at the 25. Dufek and a nice run. Breaks through that first layer and on to the second. And away he goes. Nice job.
Just rumbling, stumbling, bumbling once he got through the line of scrimmage. Tucked it with 2 hands and off to the races.
I like it. Seems like we got a little formula going right now. So get the chains moved. Clock started back up. Ooh, hit him
Just
right away.
Immediate penetration that time from 3 of the evergreens, and it looked for a second like maybe Cooper kept that and he was going to try to pitch it, and that would have been disastrous too because they were in the backfield.
So loss of 2 on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 12.
See those backers standing up right behind the line? They're coming right behind that line of scrimmage. Here it is again.
Cooper chucks it. Got a guy underthrown,
oh, my
though.
Goodness. He didn't even. he didn't even see the ball, but threw his hand up and ended up batting it away.
Pass intended for Pingle.
Unfortunate that time because Pingle was open. That was number 8, Jack Ruther. Just kind of closed in and put his arms up, and it hit him in the back of the arm.
Smart play. Just probably watching the eyes there, started seeing him get big, and was like, throw the arm up, see what happens.
So again, keep an eye on those linebackers. They're lining up right now. Here they come again. So it's pressure, pressure, pressure. Oh my!
Oh, one of the big guys jumped up and batted that one down. Number 9 for them. Had a screen setting up on the left side, but
There's got to be some protection there. Again, you're coming at the defense is coming at you with more numbers, but somebody's got to be back there trying to get a chip. There's got to be some sort of help there for Cooper to have a little time for that play to develop.
timeout, Hudson. All right, we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. Jones. Well, quick shout out to Ted Blank Luxury Travel and Adventures. Appreciate you guys being a sponsor this year for football. Fun to see all the excitement down on Locust Street last night. They had the kids' candy trick-or-treat
I saw
thing
that. Yeah,
down
that
there.
was cool.
Yeah. So big 4th down for Hudson here, 4th and long. Cooper rolls out to his right. Oh my gosh, a guy in the backfield shakes loose of him. A big rig coming in on him.
No, that's a duck.
Popped him.
Go get it.
Oh,
my
just threw that
goodness.
one up in the air. Caught by Hudson and pushed almost in. We'll see if we get a touchdown. Just shy, it looks
I
like.
think he's down. But goodness.
Here, I'll rewind that. There's a lot going on there.
You know there's guys that are wide open back there, but Cooper's just not getting enough time. He did a great job getting out of that pressure.
We'll play that replay in a hot second here. We're going live right now. All right, here's that replay. Look at him roll here.
Yeah,
running for his life, and then the big dude. Look at this guy.
It's a broken play. He gets smoked right at the end.
Jump ball.
Jamison did a good job coming back for it. The other guy that's wreaking some havoc on that defense is number 97, James DeBuer, 6'2", 255. We mentioned big number 78 as well, but
So ball at the 1 here. After a bit of a chuck it, say a prayer while it's in the air. So did you see some of the action down on Locust Street? You live just a couple blocks away. Were you down there?
No, I just saw people had tents and stuff set up.
Yeah, kind of a cool deal.
Yeah.
It's fun having a high-end travel agency right down on Locust Street that you can pop into and say hi if you've got some travel needs, whether it's a cruise up to Alaska or maybe over to Europe. Check them out. Ted Blank Luxury Travel and Adventures. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. Ball on the 1. Let's go, boys.
Let's punch it in here. Get him a block on
Pitched
that
up
edge.
around the edge. No problem. Touchdown, Hudson. Let's go, boys. One at a time.
Yep, they just got enough around that edge. He had blocking in front of him, and Aiden Jamison heads for the pylon, gets the score. Also had that big catch to set that play up on the play before, so good series by Aiden.
Matty Ice with the field goal to make it 7. So Hudson gets on the board late. We talked about it. They needed to get some points up on that scoreboard before they hit the locker room.
Definitely needed to get that. And now with 2:28 left, you're not going to probably get the football back, but you can't give up points.
That's right.
So
That's
you gotta hold here on the defensive side.
That's right.
The way that Everest has played, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to get points certainly, and see if Hudson can shut them down here. Maybe get the ball back. I mean, you've got some timeouts.
Well, I think it's about time for Everest to maybe provide a turnover. It's only fair.
Very true. That would be nice.
2:28 left to go in the half here. The Studi section feeling a little funk after that score by Hudson. Everest, I will say, has a nice Studi section down to our right as well that traveled out for to support their team. Always great to see the fans, the students supporting their squads on the road as well. Hudson will kick this one right to left on your TV dial here. Boop. A little line driver backfielded at the 6. Big lanky runner on up to the 25.
Nice
Brought
tackle.
down, ball loose. Ball loose, and it's Hudson. Well.
Let's get that replay there.
Well,
Dunbar with the recovery.
Well.
No, they're gonna. They're gonna say he was down.
Well, I got a replay here, people.
He got hit pretty hard. You saw him get upended there.
Here you go.
Did not see if the ball.
No, that was fumble.
Hard to tell.
One more time.
So the ball would have had to be coming out as he was coming down.
One more time. Yeah, I don't know that the ball
Ground
was
forced
coming
it?
out. I think the ground forced it out.
Nice
Yep.
hit anyway on
Yep,
that
yep.
that play by the kick coverage team.
Fun to have replay in the booth, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Fumble.
Ball down this time. Boom, let's go, boys! That's a Hudson ball.
There we go.
That's a Hudson ball. Let's go, boys. Hello.
Well, that's right there what they needed, Ken.
Wow.
We got a little teaser on the kick return, but that time, no doubter, ball on the ground, and
I didn't even record that one because it was so obvious.
You kind of called it there. You said we need a turnover.
I did kind of call it there, didn't I?
You did. Nostrakenis.
That's got a nice little ring to it.
So now certainly plenty of time. And again, points are imperative, I think. As Amory mentioned, Hudson will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, on that fumble, it looked like it was just Bankston and George just miscommunication in the backfield. Bankston tried to take it. George wanted to keep it. And
Got it.
Cooper, little handoff.
Got
Nope, a toss up the middle. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Almost intercepted there. So that one got through the fingertips.
It sure was, and it looked like 18 kind of had his hands on it, and then Cooper or Tyler Lassard, our 18, ended
Both
up
18s right in there,
just
yeah.
hitting him in the hand and saved the pick.
Yeah, Tyler's safety instincts turned on there.
Yeah.
Swatting it away.
That's right. Second and 10, ball spotted at the 25. Koopa loop. Oh, pressure again in the backfield. He is just running for his life right now.
Yeah, get to the outside.
Gets
He's got
round
space.
one, has some space.
Get out of bounds. Yep.
Wow, nice play. Picked up about 9 there. Excellent job by Cooper Adair.
Well, I mentioned, I mean, they aren't shying away from what they're going to do. They're sending backers on every play on a blitz, and they're coming untouched right up the middle.
Yeah, he is doing a nice job scrambling back there, but goodness, just working tonight. Third and short here, looking at the coaches for the signal. And ball spotted at the, it's inside the 20. Looks like it's about the 17, I think. Yep. Ooh. A little miscue there, maybe. I don't know. Looked like he was going to take it, run with it, but loss of 1 there, so fourth down coming up.
Well, you know the pressure's coming from that spot.
Yeah.
It's pre-snap, you can see it.
Take a quick breather. We'll be right back. Jonesy's Local Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow. Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
When you're buying insurance.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Raider Castle. A fourth down coming up here.
Yeah, watch number 13, Davion Broders again. Just all game he's been that blitz straight up the middle like we've been mentioning. So watch him again.
Big fourth down for Hudson here. They'd love to convert this and have a chance at another couple here. So or the recipient of a fumble by the Everest squad. Dropping backs Cooper. Got a guy, jump ball. Oh, yeah, let's go. Flag down.
That's going to be a PI.
That's a pass interference on them for sure.
All right. We'll watch that replay, friends.
Yeah, you can just see the guy
Oh, yeah, he jumped all
going
over
the
him.
top. But Jamison focuses in, makes the catch. Second catch. Second touchdown, I should say, of the game for Aiden Jamison. Having a good one. And that's, again, we're vacating that. If you watch the middle of that defense is
We'll watch it after this.
okay.
Yep. Matty Ice for the field goal. Good snap. Here's your replay, sir.
Yeah, so again, it's everybody's coming from that middle, so things are open at that second level, and what they're doing is leaving those corners one-on-one. Not a lot of safety help, again, with those guys having to come up and support the backers.
Nice work on the camera, too.
So, boy, we were talking we'd like one, now we got two. That's a heck of a turnaround here in the last 2 minutes.
Wow. Well, I'd take another fumble.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw it out into the ether here.
Yeah.
Last one kind of turned out okay. This game has turned a bit on its head here with a couple minutes to go in the first half. Hudson's got a couple quick ones and has 2 unanswered after they had 4 unanswered by Everest.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns for the Raiders in a span of 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Is that what the time was? Thank you,
the difference
Amory.
between their 2 touchdowns.
That's crazy. Kicking it this time right to left on the old computer dial. Hudson. Nice.
Let's see if we
boot.
can punch one out here.
It's fielded at the 10.
Going
Good
nowhere.
job, coverage team.
Yep.
Again, Nehemiah Dunbar came down and just broke the wedge, and
Got to about the
he is
23.
aggressive out there on those kick returns.
Yeah, Poppy looks a little banged up, so again, that's something to be aware of as he goes off a little gingerly. So key corner on their defense, so could open the door for Tyler depending on the severity.
Interesting. All right, so a minute 39 to go here. Everest will get this one at the 24. Be guaranteed they're going to try to make some hay before they're done this half. George. Back to Bankston.
Oh, little Ole tackled that by Alex Healy.
Ole.
Little Ole. You gotta go down and hit him, Alex.
Nice pickup of about 9 there by Bankston. George rolls out to his left. Some pressure coming. Tripped up there. Got a man wide open at the 45. Down at the 48 into Everest territory.
Their O-line does a good job of getting out in front to block, not on just run plays. That time they pulled a couple guys. Quarterback rolled out to the left, and he had 2 blockers in front of him, so plenty of time.
George rolls
Pressure
out.
coming this time. Ooh.
Pops this one.
Oh,
Couple
good
blockers
design.
out front, too. Got 2 of them. Sets up behind him. Gets around him over the 20. Down
Bang,
inside the
saved the
15.
touchdown.
Wow.
You saw that, Amory, didn't you?
Yep.
Once they got those 2 big dudes out there on the perimeter, knowing Bankston's speed, you knew it was going to be a big one.
Wow. Excellent play out there. Yep. So inside of a minute here, Raiders defense being tested again in the red zone here. Bankston off to the left, pops through that first layer. Little jump cut through there, picked up about 5 on that play. England, I think, on the tackle. Wow, Jeff, you got quite the setup over here with this big screen TV nowadays. My goodness. That's really,
Only 1995.
that's pretty. These camera guys, man, you can't control them sometimes. Selling his monitor up here. 2nd and 4 coming up for the DC Everest squad. Put a man in motion. George rolls out to his right.
Get up there, get
Looks,
some pressure at him.
Yep,
nothing there.
Nothing there. Throws that one away and through the end zone. 3rd and 4 coming up.
I don't know. It looked like Edwards was kind of open towards the corner there.
Yeah, he was, and then George was looking for number 84 there.
Okay.
And then Osesian just dropped down. Great coverage by him to recognize that he was going for the little check down.
Matty Ice.
Yep. George just throws it away. Big 3rd and 4 here for the defense. If they can get a stop here, most likely Everest will go for it.
Yeah, I agree. Boy, he's got some blockers
Yep.
right down.
Drug a couple guys with him. Just shy, it looks like.
And again, a good job by him to. We've seen his speed, but he kind of slow rolled it up to the line of scrimmage and followed those guys. Straight keeper there, Wildcat. I think that was Bankston again.
Got it?
Sure was.
Yep.
Well, they answered pretty quick.
Sheesh.
They've been impressive. I mean, they've certainly came to play tonight. We saw the stat lines. We knew that they could put up some points and certainly run the football, but impressed with their defense tonight as well. Snap down, kick up, and good. Quick score by the Evergreens. Puts us at 33-14 with 23 seconds left in the first half. What you got going there, Casey?
They're doing a Rhinos presentation tonight that the football team earned some money to share with the Rhinos.
Okay.
And so I was just letting Kathy O'Keefe know that we are going to meet them down on the field after the cheer. Yeah, trying to do a little coordination here.
I did have a New Richmond up 14-10 against Marshfield at the half. So a little tighter game, I think. But those teams played first game of the year. Remember, our boys over there in over at New Richmond said 7-6 was that game. The first.
That's right.
First game they
Give
played.
me that score one more time. I'm sorry.
14-10.
And who's up?
And no, New Richmond's up 14-10. Sounds
Gotcha.
like they had a
Thank you.
late interception that got converted into a touchdown.
Okay.
Jason Deep, the Raiders. Stays me happy. For the Evergreens.
Evergreens with a little squib kick. That one takes a big hop there. A little confusion back at the 15.
Somebody's down back there,
Yeah,
too.
it's going to be Pingle. Pingle and Jamison. That big hop, a little miscommunication there. Pingle kind of got lit up by his own guy, but looks to seems to be fine. See what the Raiders offense decides to do here. Again, 17.1 seconds on the clock. We'll see if they're just content with the score and just take it to half. If they try a little trickery or something. Yep, looks like Adair's just going to take a knee here. Take it into the half.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be back in a hot second. We'll do halftime highlights, kind of go through some stats and all that good stuff. We'll talk to you in just 2 here. Stick around.
Finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Guess who's back? It's the Raider Clothing Company. Customize your own tee or hat at the press bar. Or grab one of our custom apparel options ranging from sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats and mugs, water bottles, blankets, and pom-poms, bleacher seats and baby gear. We've got it all here at Raider Clothing Company. Open Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 2 to 6. It's the Raider Clothing Company. One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza. Beauty burgers. And roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town.
Discover something delicious at Barker's Bar and Grill. With quality ingredients, exceptional service, our food is always fresh and local. From house-smoked meats, char-grilled hamburgers and turkeys roasted daily, to our hand-cut Barker fries and legendary chicken wings. Experience a bistro of a tavern at Barker's Bar and Grill.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Door Drill and Scow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill and Scow is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Get $250 when you switch to a Royal Credit Union checking account. Switch to Royal's Smart Checking account and enjoy no monthly fees or minimum balance, free mobile check deposits, and surcharge-free access to over 40,000 ATMs nationwide. Getting your $250 is easy. Open your Royal Checking account by October 19, receive 2 payroll direct deposits, and you'll receive $250. See details and open your account today at rcu.org/checkingbonus2024. Insured by NCUA.
TELUS. Property, services, and solutions. Expertise, communication, and commitment make all the difference. TELUS is a full-service commercial real estate company specializing in retail, office, land, and industrial properties. We offer our clients over 60 years of combined experience and market knowledge in commercial development, land use approvals, brokerage, leasing, property management, association management, and facilities maintenance.
Loser buys lunch. You got it. Does this guy know I'm a D1 nose tackle? Assuming I'm an old man will be his first mistake. Am I gonna lose my hair like that? Is that what happened? I used to have hair like that. Honest, I did. I'm getting hungry. Time to end this. Does this go in trash or recycling?
At Willow River Company, we're your year-round experts for comprehensive tree care services. Whether it's storm damage, structural pruning, or deep root fertilization, we're here to keep your trees healthy no matter the season. Our specialized fungus control and tree injections ensure your trees stay robust and disease-free. Worried about Dutch elm disease or emerald ash borer? Willow River can help with that too, providing expertise and solutions with our team of certified arborists. Contact us at willowrivercompany.com.
Discover experience life on island time at San Pedro Cafe. Savor our creative Caribbean flavors, from Pedro's fresh seafood selections and slow-smoked meats and vegetables to wood-fired pizzas, tropical drinks, and more. Join us for a great meal or savory cocktails and enjoy life on island time at San Pedro Cafe.
Welcome back to the Castle. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Amory Thanos. We get Amory in on the action here. Get some quick stats. There's a lot of them to whip through on that first half. And we're getting the headset on here. Ready, sir?
Yep.
All right, take it away.
All right, so rough half for the Raiders. Scores 33-14 Evergreens. We'll start with the Evergreen side of the ball. Logan George, only 3 incompletions on 14 pass attempts, so 11-14 for 184 and 3 touchdowns. And then on the ground, like we mentioned, their workhorse, Blake Bankston, the senior. It's going to be 18 carries for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. So big first half for Bankston. And then receiving for them, Xavier Edwards, 44 yards on 3 receptions. Bankston, again, their workhorse, in receiving 4 receptions, 91 yards. And then Cole O'Brien, 42 yards on 3 receptions and a touchdown. And Edwards also has a touchdown. And then for the Raiders, rough first half. Adair, 7 incompletions on 13 attempts. So rough half, not what we've seen the last couple weeks against them. That pressure by the DC Everest Evergreens really getting to him. Only 109 yards passing in that first half and a touchdown. Peyton Pingles struggled once again. 5 carries, 8 yards, so just struggling again to get anything going. Adair on the ground's got 8 carries, 21 yards. Dufix got 4 carries and 32 yards. And then Jameson, 0 yards, but he's got the touchdown. And then receiving, really quiet. Lazard been targeted twice, got 0 catches. Murtha, again, quiet. Jameson with 2 catches and 45 yards in the touchdown. And then Will Pruzik, 2 receptions, 43 yards. And Pingles got the lone reception for 7 yards. And then Dane Burr with the 1 catch for 4 yards.
Got some work to do, boys. You want to run through some highlights quick, or you want to?
Yeah,
chat
no.
it?
Again, I think a lot of it's been a lot of the offensive troubles have been based on the pressure from DC Everest, and I think what Hudson needs to start doing is making some adjustments there. I mentioned leaving an extra blocker back or 2 in some cases. Look for stuff. You typically what you want to do is go after that pressure. So looking to get the ball in places where the pressure's coming from. They vacate that area. There's a reason for that. You want to try to see if you can get something designed just dumped across that middle, whether it's a slant, whether it's, Amory's favorite play, the pop pass works really well. But, again, if what you're doing is just kind of keeping everything, trying to get everything on the perimeter, but you're not giving your quarterback enough time to be able to set up and throw and let those plays play out, you're going to struggle. And that's what's happened so far.
Well, we've got a bunch of touchdown highlights.
You want to call?
We're going to walk through.
Sure.
Yeah, go
Amory,
for it, bud.
You know where to look. Here we go.
All right, this first touchdown is going to be to Edwards George with a beautiful ball between the 2 defenders. That was a 9-yard touchdown to make it 7-0 Evergreens. And then here we'll have Bankston basically just O-line parts like the Red Sea, and he's through it 11 yards to make it score 14-0. Then George looking, got his man wide open. That's number 88, Cole O'Brien, for the 5-yard touchdown. They went for 2, no good, so 20-0. And then, again, just wide open. They bring the big boy in, checks in, and 92 gets the touchdown. Again, no good, so 26-0. Then Hudson finally gets on the board here with Aiden Jameson's 1-yard touchdown run, making it 26-7. And then Jameson again with a beautiful catch as he was getting held, everything basically, make the score 26-14. And then they scored again here. This is going to be Bankston again. Just their workhorse having one heck of a night, making the score where we sit now going into this third quarter, 33-14 Evergreen.
Yeah, and I think, we talked about a momentum shift once Hudson got 14 points on the board there in a hurry. I think you said under a minute, but they still left too much time on the clock, and down went Everest, and
down goes
kind of led by that screenplay, that little bubble screen they set up with the 2 big old linemen downfield, and picked up about 25 yards, and they've been impressive so far.
Well, your halftime highlights and halftime show brought to you by the Raider Clothing Company. Check them out for all your Raider clothing needs, whether it's a hat, glove, scarf, stadium chair, custom t-shirt, custom sweatshirt. They've got it all. They've got leather jackets out there. They're super cool. And some great hats. They've got a couple racks. I'm a hat guy myself. Had our Raiders streaming hats custom made there a couple weeks back. And again, big shout out to Lori and the Raider Clothing Company. It's your one stop in town for all your Raider gear. Check them out.
Amory, you had all the scores at halftime.
Yeah, let's get scores around the horn.
I can go through these quick. So in our section, we have number 1 seed Wanakee playing Wausau West in Wanakee. The score's 14-7 Wanakee at the half. So a little bit of a surprising score there.
Wow.
Then the winner of that game will play the winner of Chi High in Middleton, and that scores 14-13 Cardinals, so Chi High Cardinals. Then Rice Lakes putting it to the Forest 32-6. Madison Memorial's up 13-0 on Spash. New Richmond up 14-10 as the 1 seed in D2 over Marshfield. And then kind of just a little sneak, number 6 seed Oconomowoc in Section 4. So Classic 8 co-champions there. Tied 0-0 with Racine Case as a 6 seed. And then the reigning D1 state champs Marquette put it all over Milwaukee Marshall, 42-0 at the half.
Oof. I also saw Monona Grove is up 21-7 at the half against Menominee. So another Big River score there.
Well, Squibber up to the 25. They'll bring it out to the 30, 32, and taken down at the 33-yard line.
So, again, we talk about momentum, and for right now, Hudson needs to get a little momentum coming out of the half here. They need to drive. Ideally, they need some points. And then, again, they're going to have to shut down this Evergreen offense, which so far in this game has not been able to be stopped.
A couple shout-outs coming in. We'll get to those throughout this opening of the second half. Great Aunt Janet watching from Bloomer. Go Raiders.
Darrell, keep it here. Again, just nowhere to go in that interior. Only a gain of 1 there for Adair.
I love it when people text the booth and say, give us a shout-out. That's kind of serious. I feel like I better give you a shout-out, guys. So watching in Arizona, go Raiders. James, Brian, Jay, and Blake.
Well, hey, guys.
Shout out.
Shout out.
What up, boys?
Shout.
You got a shout out. You know, little song from Aaron Sundin. Adair throws it to the near side here. Good block. Just a swarming defense there. Picked up maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, the corner just kind of pushed the blocker back. Pingle not able to pop that out, but he did pick up about 4. So again, aggressive D here to start the second half from the Evergreens. Keep an eye on those backers, in particular number 13 comes again on the blitz right up the middle, untouched.
Oh,
no time.
Tons of pressure.
Adair escapes, got plenty of space.
Good block
and
on that
dives
edge.
for the first down. We'll see where he's spotted out at. They're going to say he stepped out at the Hudson 41, so it'll be 4th and 3 here. Again, just pressure straight up the middle. No response from the interior of the Hudson O-line.
Going for it here on 4th down. 4th and 3. Ball at the 42. Oh, close to jumping on the near side here. Didn't quite get the big man. Quick Heidi-ho neighbor to Jeff Tierstig out there in Austin, Texas this weekend for a big game.
Pressure again.
Cool. He's got a guy in the backfield with him, all over him, and gets him down. Wow, and that was on a 4th down, by the way, so excellent field position coming up for the DC Everest crew here. They'll spot that ball about. It's inside the 25, I think.
Yep, ball be at the 24-yard line of the Raiders.
Well, again, they're not hiding it. I mean, they're lining up. They're coming.
They're bringing the heat, yeah. 1st and 10 for DC Everest. It's an understatement to say this is good field position for them. Ball at the 25. George, guess what? Handoff. Wow.
Just picks his way, gets out there for about 3 yards.
That's our Bengston.
Steady Eddie.
I was going to say, just like you said, It's going to be a steady dose of him.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if you're, I don't know, we're talking run the clock already, but or I am at least, like, just keep running plays like that, right? You're picking up 3 or 4 a play.
Well, and I mean, they've showed they're opening up the playbook, and I know
Yes.
they want to put up some points. I think this
You're
is
right
a
about
statement
that.
game for them. Certainly coming in, we mentioned, here they
George
go again.
rolling. Looks downfield. Got a guy open. Yep, inside the 10. He'll get pulled out of bounds. First down. Yeah, I think you're onto something. The statement game is really feeling like that right now.
Well, and you can just kind of see before when Hudson was on offense, their guys were waving their arms in the air trying to get the crowd going. Long trip over here. Figure, you know what? Let's give the fans give them a show.
How long of a ride is that? Is that 2.5?
2.5.
Okay.
And I would imagine now with kind of the way we've crossed over to the Valley Conference, I haven't seen schedules for next year, but we might play these guys, either non-conference or in that crossover conference game.
Huh. Handoff up the middle. Good push by the line. Look at that. Picked up another 3 yards there just from the push.
Their line's blocked really well tonight. I've been impressed. The tackles, we mentioned both those guys, the big fellas, 79 and 78, but even the stuff up the middle between the center and guards has been big holes as well.
Yeah. A couple quick shout-outs to some of our friends out there. Chris Kath over at the Willow. Jonesy at Jonesy's. Of course, Pete over at Pedro's Pizza. Appreciate all of you guys hosting our games this year on the big screens. So 2nd and goal here. Ball at the 2.
Big blocker out front.
Bankston
goes with some
stretches
power.
on in, and another touchdown for the DC Everest crew. Bankston coming this direction. Couple big rigs out in front, and 78. Boy, you've seen him lay some big blocks
Yeah, they get
tonight.
out there. They get out and just got to get your body out in front of the defense. They're big enough to create a little wall, and well, that wasn't the momentum we were looking for.
No, that wasn't how I drew it up in my mind coming into this second half here. I was hoping the Raiders could get another one on the board and then hold Everest. Instead, the Raiders do a turnover on downs, and here comes great field position and touchdown and field goal. Good. 7 to the DC Everest to make it a smooth 40 for them.
Quiet in the booth, fellas.
Yeah, it's. I'm just thinking, like.
Well, you might have. I think coming into this, I thought, and when people would ask me about it, I said it's a tough matchup because.
Agree.
Granted, we could say it's maybe the Big Rivers had a better conference this year overall, so the competition was better. But at the same time, these guys lost 2 games, and they also won the conference over there. Spash is a good team. They beat Spash.
Right.
Wausau West is decent. They're in the playoffs. They beat them. Marshfield's in that conference, given Richmond all they can handle today. Playoffs are a different ball.
Another
ball
animal.
Of wax
Yep.
here. And you got to come into the playoffs with some energy. You got to come into the playoffs with the fact that you lose, you're done, right?
Yep.
And teams come in, and they came in tonight. You could tell how aggressive they were going to be from the beginning just by going for it on 4th downs. And the early onside kick, I mean, different things. With the mentality, we're going to come out and we're playing to win.
Yeah. Line drive kick down. Bring that back to about the 24 here. Hudson will get the chance to make get something going here. It's I'm feeling like we've got quite a hill to climb right now. Again, it's a play at a time and it's a touchdown at a time, and just keep grinding.
Yeah, note on that last defensive drive, no Tyler out there on defense.
Okay.
But you see him out there.
He's hobbling a little bit. I mean, you can tell. But, nonetheless, certainly a healthy Tyler would help a lot. But there's a lot of things that aren't going Hudson's way.
Yeah,
today,
that's right.
And that's
not
right.
Jameson on the carry there.
One specific thing.
So picked up about 6 on that one. Good little run there. I'm going to throw a crazy question at you, Sundin.
All right.
After this play here.
Ooh, little shovel pass.
Yeah, risky
Read
business.
Well. What do you got, Ken?
So put on your coaching hat right now. You're down. You're down by a bunch. 26 if my Rochester math holds. You start airing it out here and start getting like, or do you stick with some runs, opening up the air, or how risky business do you get with 7:35 in the third here?
Nothing has really worked from the standpoint of, again, they brought pressure, they've tackled well, we haven't blocked very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you have to start airing it out a little bit. I mean, that series right there, 3 straight runs kind of right up the middle, and that's where the strength of that defense has been, especially those backers coming in the A gap pretty much on every play.
Yeah.
So,
punt this one.
Good punt from Earth, though.
Good bounce down inside the 20, or at the 20, I should say.
Yeah, at the 19-ish.
All right.
Well, we want to talk about something a little different. I got a trivia. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Let's mix it up.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the playoffs because it's become, obviously it's a very exciting time, and there was a time in Wisconsin where not a lot of teams made the playoffs when they actually started the playoffs back in 1976, believe it or not. So before that time, there were no WIAA playoffs.
Really?
And so you would have a team that might be the best in the state, but you never really could compete for it.
You didn't know.
So
right.
if you won conference or you had a good season, that the best you could do is say, hey, we're pretty good. But, so back in 76 then, they had a total of 16 teams that were picked to go to the playoffs, and how they did that was kind of judged and based on coaches who were the better teams in the state, and probably some of your bigger conferences, how those teams did. The coaches kind of knew who they were. Then in 78, 79, they expanded to 5 divisions, which for today we have 7 divisions, plus we have 8-man, which is a great. I've talked about that many times, which is fantastic. For today, now there's 224 teams that actually play in the WIA football playoffs.
Wow.
Nice run.
Wow.
And so, we talk about it when you get towards the end of the season. You only need to be above 500 or at 500 in your conference to make it. And in some cases, as they're, depending on what that looks like, there are teams sometimes that are sub 500 that get in. But nonetheless, it's nice to see more teams being able to compete. It's fun to see. Like in this year, the interesting thing was our section drew in the Madison teams versus going east and playing the Green Bay teams.
Right.
Those teams like Kimberly needed, Appleton North ended up having to go down and play the teams like Mugawanago and Muskego.
Is that Milwaukee area there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, anyway, it's cool, and I get excited this time of year. It's really fun thinking about the teams in the north. Like you and I, when we were talking to Gibb and Scribb from New Richmond this week, we were all talking about the local teams. Obviously Hudson and New Richmond, but what's Rice Lake going to do, and then we dropped down to Division. I think Division 4 now has Ellsworth, Baldwin. Who else is in there? Amory, there's another middle border team.
Prescott.
Yeah, Prescott's a team I think a lot of people like. I think they could go a long way. My little Spooner made it to the playoffs. That's not a thing that happens that often anymore, but they're up in Division 5, I think. So, again, look at that.
Wow.
Wide open
right
down
up the middle.
seam.
Great pass. Good run. Still going.
Trying to strip them, but just a great design. Just a little seam route right off the line of scrimmage and nobody there. Anyway, so that's what's fun, and any high school sport playoff is pretty good. And we obviously, there's other sports going on in Hudson. I know the girls have their first playoff game tomorrow, I believe. What's for volleyball?
Do you know what's going on, Amory, with the rest of the?
Yeah, so volleyball opens playoffs, so they've had a week off of games.
All right.
And then tomorrow they open their first round of playoffs as the 1 seed against New Richmond.
Okay. Another pass. Oh, the big guy just goes up and grabs that one.
Yeah. Not going down
And
easy
then
either.
another push, right, for 2-3 yards. And you said they start volleyball against New Richmond?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay. Good luck to those girls.
Did the soccer team win this week?
Yes, they beat Eau Claire North, so they play Saturday or Sunday this week. I think
Nice.
against Wausau West.
Okay.
Very good.
And when are the cross-country sectionals?
They might be this weekend if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Hudson's got a good cross-country group this year on the boys' side, I know for sure. So keep an eye out for that.
Guess who? Bengtson inside the 5. First down. First and goal, it looks like.
So Hudson, just a little more history. I think we talked about this last year, but they have made 19 appearances in the football playoffs. First one was in 1996, and they were Division II back then. They would have been in the Middle Border Conference.
All right.
The interesting thing is we've had 9 straight playoff appearances here. So this coaching staff,
Wow.
they've had 9 straight years in the playoffs.
Wow.
The only year that was kind of a hiccup there, and before that, they went from 07 to 14, and in 2015 did not make the playoffs. So, again, pretty steady for Hudson being able to get into these football playoffs. Record of 13 and 18 overall. Best 2 years they had were back in 2012 and 2013. Sorry, 2012. There we go. 2012 and 2013, they were 3-1, made it to the 4th level of the playoffs.
George with time, drops one, got blockers, touchdown.
Well, that was number 88's drive that time. He looked pretty good all along.
He did.
3 different passes by him. I believe that's O'Brien.
Nice draw up there.
Cole O'Brien. So, again, they're not taking the foot off the gas here.
The goofy formation still happening here. Stick with it. Seems to be working. Well, if you would have asked me coming in late in the third here if we were going to be looking at a 46-14, I would have said nope.
No.
Not what I expected so
No,
far.
well, and this is about the score they routed River Falls, but that was all run. I mean,
Really?
Bankston almost 300
Just
yards and
slice and
6
dice,
touchdowns. This game, they've mixed it up. I've been impressed with the quarterback tonight. He's done a nice job.
Yeah, George has been good back there.
Hit a few different receivers. That time, of course, on that drive was O'Brien, but Edwards has had a couple catches. Bankston, of course, as well.
Oh, and hats off to those guys. Some of their throws have been great, and then they've got blockers leading the way, and it's big boys too. It's like a train.
They're
They're
dominating the line of scrimmage right now on both sides. Absolutely. All right, well, you want to do a little trivia?
Yeah.
Let's do some trivia.
This will be our, the Willow River in Carbonis up in Burkhart. This is our trivia. This is for a large 2-topping pizza. Good for the next 6 months, so good until, I don't know, April, something like that. And if you've won before, please do not play. This will be for new winners only. And we'll put, when we finish the question, I'll throw the text-to-booth number up.
Well, and this one isn't going to be it's not going to be super easy. I'll try to, I
that's
typically
fine.
kind of wing these a little bit. I have a little bit of a theme. So bear with me. We'll wait for this kick return here first.
Oh, got a little room up the middle. Nice
Jameson.
run there. Jameson out to about the 40.
So we were just talking about playoffs for football, but state championships happen in every sport, right?
That's right,
In high school
yeah.
sports, and
Yeah.
Hudson has 13 of them. They've had a lot of success on the ice. We know the hockey teams have done real well. We also know that there's been some girls basketball state championships. But they won their first state championship back in 1972.
This is a team we don't know.
This is a team you don't know.
Okay.
And that sport actually is a winter sport. And it's no longer offered at Hudson High School. And I'm not sure if it's even offered in the state.
Really?
But they won that championship 1972, Hudson High School. What was that sport? that they won their first state championship in back in 1972.
It's a sport that's no longer even around.
Well, it's a sport. It's just not a high school sport.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Pingle here, again, just nowhere to go. After the gain of 8 to Jamison on the pass on first down.
All right.
Second down run.
One coming in here.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's
Got our first guess is correct.
It is skiing, ladies and gentlemen. Skiing was the first championship, high school championship for the Hudson Raiders High School back in 1972.
A lot of
followed up the next year. Track and field boys, they won in 1973. Track and field girls won in 2007. I mentioned hockey, so boys hockey won in 2001, 2004, 2017, 2018, 2021, and 2022. So definitely dominant in that sport.
4th and 3, passes broken up. Turnaround downs for the Raiders.
Hockey girls, 2002, 2003, back-to-back, and then basketball girls, 1998 and 2002. So skiing is the sport, and I did look, tried to find a little bit of history there. I was hoping to maybe find a local flavor to it, but there's just nothing in the archive. So if there's anybody that knows any of that, anybody that was on that state champion ski team in Hudson back in 72, text the booth. I was thinking, where do you think they practiced over at Afton?
Yeah, I would think so. My wife works over there. She gets there in about 20 minutes, and I'm sure Afton,
Probably,
Welch, maybe down at Frontenac. Probably Afton, though.
Starter still in on offense for the Evergreens. Give to Bankson again. Plenty of space.
Wow, and room to run. Look at him turn up. Inside the 20.
2 tackles, 3 tackles, and pushed out of bounds at the 5 of the Raiders. After a gain of 41.
God, he is just pumping the stats right now. Amory, you're getting some nice compliments out here. Yes, somebody says yes, Afton is correct. This is great. Little fun fact. The downhill skiing, the chemistry teacher, Billy Grubbs, was the coach, and they were out at Afton. Thank you for that input. That's awesome.
Evergreens will have the ball at the 5 of the Raiders, up 47-14 with 1:42 left in this third quarter.
All right, we're gonna field some questions from the field right now, or from the text field, if you will. 1 second here.
George gives to Bankston for once in basically this whole game. Bankston gets no yards on the carry.
So we got a question. How about the sport that has won the most state championships? Do you have that on your little sheet there?
For Hudson?
Yep.
Boys hockey.
Boys hockey.
Boys
okay.
hockey, yep. So boys hockey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go.
6 titles.
Very nice.
And I know there have been many teams that have been runners-up.
Give to Bankston around the edge.
Oh, big hit there on the near side.
Big hit. Ben England took a big hit. Mouth
guard on the field and everything. Another shout out. This is for boys soccer. They play at home tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Okay.
So love to have all of you come out and support them. Again, tomorrow at 4 at home here at the Castle.
Should be a nice day for that.
I think it's going to be gorgeous again, much like today. Just kind of sunny, mid-50s.
3rd and goal here for the Evergreens. 3rd and 3. Expect nothing less than a Bankston run here.
Right? Yeah, he's...
Keep an eye on old O'Brien, though.
George takes the snap, looking to throw. Looking, pressure by Dunbar.
Pressure.
Oh.
Almost picked there at the goal line. Just kind of in and out of the hands.
Let's see, number 99, Jack Dumont, the sophomore. Almost with the interception. Let's see if the Evergreens decide to kick. Won't be surprised if... Yep, here
Looks
comes
like
the kicker.
they're going to...
Yeah.
Big number 64 coming in there.
God, he is huge. Look at that guy. Not going to get around him. He's the biggest 2 dudes out there. What's the specs on that young man?
6 foot 250, it says.
I don't know about that.
He's the middle of your line. Nobody's going to get by him to block the kick.
No, I don't think so. First field goal of the evening for Everest. Do you see Everest?
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is right through the
Drilled
uprights.
it. Drilled it. Okay, so we got a winner out there on our skier trivia. Just popped him a quick
So let me
note.
ask you this. When I threw out how many state championships Hudson have, did you think it was more?
In total?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question because I pass. There's a sign here on Vine that I pass when I come downtown.
Yep.
You know the one that says all our state championships on there?
Yep.
So I kind of felt like I had a pretty good idea, so it didn't. I guess
didn't-
no
didn't
would be
trip
the long answer to that question.
Yeah.
Quick shout out from Jilly. Great job again tonight, guys. Love listening to you too, Jilly. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. We appreciate your kind words and appreciate all that you do for Hudson Schools.
We've got, we'll give you a little bit more fun facts as we're kind of playing through this game here.
Yeah. Well,
so they started playing the football championships at Camp Randall in '82. So before that, it was kind of all over the state, if you looked around. We talked about this before, but, when we were talking about Kimberly, and remember that streak Kimberly had? That 70 straight games they won back in the...
Yeah,
like 7 years ago, something like that.
I remember talking about that, thinking this isn't
that was
real.
That was
this
a, that
isn't
was
real,
a huge
is it?
stat, right?
It was crazy.
But there's two teams in the state that have won 9 state championships. One being St. Mary Springs.
Oh, and Fond du Lac.
And then also Stratford, which Stratford's always got a real good program.
Jameson takes it up after a little laser of a kick to the 22-yard line of the Raiders.
I just love our listeners and viewers out there. So Gary Fireheisen sends in literally a picture from the 1972 yearbook
Sweet.
of the state championship ski team.
Look at those guys. They even got the sweaters. And
Dude, are you kidding me? How cool is that?
That's really cool.
So there's about 10 guys in the picture.
All right, so let's call their names out.
Yeah, here we go. Front row, David Erickson. Back row. David Erickson, I know you can't see this, but Stephen Groves, Michael Beer, Donald Ward, and David Dickman.
Okay.
And then the next row is Thomas Haywood, Coach Grubbs, and then Brian Cumming. So there's Coach Grubbs. They're a chemistry teacher.
He looks like a chemistry teacher.
He does. He's kind of got a chemistry jacket on underneath his winter jacket there, I think. Man, that is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that picture. I wish I had a way to share it online. I don't. My phone and my computer are kind of two separate things. Nice work, Gary. I appreciate you sharing that pic. That's super cool.
At the start of the fourth quarter here, Evergreen's 50, Raiders 14. Raiders offense marches back on the field, led by junior quarterback Cooper Adair. Ball will be at the 23-yard line of the Raiders.
That's a good question. I wonder, is that...
you got to tell everybody what you're talking about, because I just showed you on the phone.
So somebody just texted in, is Euchre played to 10 or 11? Oh, boy, this is a big debate, because I've played in some Euchre tournaments before, and the old school people will say it's played to 10.
This is really getting deep now. Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that. There's a group that says 10. There's a group that says 11.
All right.
Adair pitch to Pingle on the outside.
And I'm going to probably defer that to Chris Kath, because he's got a euchre league out there at Willow.
He does.
Maybe the true rules of the game are better explained there. But I will tell you, I have a phone game, a euchre phone game, that they play to 10. But when I play with my group of pals that like to play euchre, we play to 11.
Nice.
And there's always conversation about it.
I love it. Shout out to Amory. Great job announcing. That's in all caps.
Nice run that time by Pingle.
Somebody is very, very proud of you.
Give to Pingle on the outside. That'll be enough for a Raider first down.
Uh-oh, Jilly's coming in hot on this one.
Oh,
Southeastern rules mean blank and euchre, Sundin. Played to 11. Let's keep it real. Uh-oh.
Actually, the Southeastern rules are the ones they're the guys that tell me 11. That's a Jody Hess rule.
So funny.
Ball at the 37. Adair's going to keep it up the middle.
All right. Again, I'm gonna send a shout out back to everybody who's texted in with some kind of fun facts and some great updates here. Girls volleyball regional finals tomorrow night at 7 at home. Come support. So we've got
get out there.
We've got soccer at 4. Volleyball at 7.
Huh?
Just load them up, folks. Get your get all your Raider gear on that you got at Raider Clothing Company and head on over. Again, thanks for playing Willow River Carbone's trivia today.
Pass to Lazard on the outside for a gain of 8. That's enough for another Raider first down.
Amory, you just keep doing what you're doing over there. I'm on the shout-outs here and running that program right now.
50. Pingle finally finds a little space on the outside, gets a gain of 9. Again, Pingle really struggling to get anything going tonight. That pressure up front from the Evergreens.
Another quick update. Cross Country has sectionals tomorrow in Menominee.
Oof.
So
Boy, there's lots going, huh?
On the road. Yeah, it's really fun to see all these kids in action this week.
Adair takes the snap, going to be an option keeper, and he'll get the first down. Lunge forward for a gain of 2.
We're getting asked who won trivia. We don't give out names of who won, but I did text the person who won back directly to get their info. So can't share that. Everybody be hitting them up for a pizza, right? Like,
yeah.
Dude, I heard you won.
Adair looking to throw, got Murtha, pitches it back to Jamison. A little trickery, and that's going to be...
The old little hook and lateral there.
Yeah. That was a very smart play from Murtha there on the outside. Knew he wasn't going to get enough yardage for a first down. Pitches it back to Jamison on a little lateral for a gain of 14 yards.
Amory, you're stacking up a little fan club out here. You got some folks tuning in from Manchester's.
Oh, yeah, I play baseball with.
Love hearing you on the stream.
Give to Prusick on the outside.
Look at him hustle. Let's go.
Oh, Will.
It makes a juke, and he's going to score.
There you go. Good run.
Attaboy.
Good run.
That'll be a touchdown for senior Will Prusick, number 10. Making the score 50-20, pending the extra point here, with 8:04 left in this ball game.
Good for him. You're gonna have a bitter taste in your mouth after this, and you'll think about your senior year of football for a long time. But you went out with a touchdown.
That's right.
Extra point is good.
Another quick fun fact coming in 1982, Hudson would have made the football playoff, but there was a 3-way tie for first. They lost the coin flip.
Ooh.
That would have been a good little trivia piece there,
yeah.
huh? Great season, guys. I'm usually at the game, but enjoy your banter when I'm not in person. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's strange to me because you go back to, we talk about the River Falls rivalry and when River Falls and Hudson started playing, and then just going back to some of the high school teams started right around the 1900s, and yet there was still no championship at all.
Crazy.
At the state level till way past that.
That nuts.
Yeah.
This is a personal note to you, the bottom one. I'm not going to read that on the air. All good stuff. That's great.
Let's, if we have time, let's quick see if we can get some scores.
Yeah. Shout out to Kale Larson.
I'll get the New Richmond score quick. Somebody will text me.
Sister Skylar, so proud of all your hard work. Thank you for that.
23-10. 9 minutes ago. I got a couple texts from one person that told me the score for Euchre's 10. I won't say his name, but his initials are CN.
Good kick here. It's going to be muffed, and let's see who got the ball. They're going to say Everest ball, so kind of a little mix-up down there. Not sure if that was Bankston or Silas Weber down there. Tough to tell, but Evergreen's backed up in their own territory at their own 3-yard line here. With 7:46 and ticking, scores 50-21 Evergreens.
Coming out, looks like with most of the starting offense back in.
Yep. You have George, Looks like Bankston might be done for the evening or just taking a little breather here. But he's not in the backfield. O'Brien's still out there. Takes the snap. Gives it to Bull. Oh, no, he's still up.
Look at this pile. Good job, AJ, number 4. Great job, guys. Always enjoy listening to you. Was hoping to meet you guys last week in Rice Lake. Back in Virginia watching the game. Craig. Thank you, sir, for tuning in from Virginia.
We like it when people pop their heads in,
I
before
know.
the game or after the game.
Grandma Kate last week with some cookies, too. We really like that.
Yeah.
That was number 2, Corbin Enzabruth on the carry there for the Evergreens. Gain of 7. So 2nd and 3. Again, going to be a give to Corbin here on the outside. Breaks a tackle.
This keeps those legs chugging. Uncle Troy and Aunt Sue say hi to Ellie from Hatley. Or Eli, sorry.
Come on, Ken.
Bro, the Mountain Dew is starting to wear off. Hello. Dunbar, we're proud of you. Keep up the aggression. Let's go.
Still out there, playing hard.
Yep.
Here we go. George, you're going to take the snap. Again, give to Enzruth. Finds a way, gain of 6 or 7, depending on the spot.
Someone says, this is great. How does one lose a 3-way coin toss? Is this just a Wisconsin thing?
3-headed coin.
Bro, you've never seen those Wisconsin coins. They're tricky. That's a good point. I don't know. I didn't think too much into it. I just kind of read the stuff.
At that point, you like thumb wrestle.
Right.
You know what?
Or rock, paper, scissors.
It's football, so, do something a little bit more tough guy.
This could be number 2
Right.
again.
Maybe leg wrestle.
You remember leg wrestling? I was really good at that for some odd
Gain
reason.
of 4 yards.
I was kind of gangly. I had long legs back in the day.
Yeah.
And I just, that's when we hold hands and you go up with the legs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I was wicked at that. Unfortunately, it wasn't a sport.
Right, yeah.
I also
but you
was-
would have been state champ.
I also was really good at climbing the big rope in Texas.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yep. That was super.
That's core strength right there.
That was super dangerous, by the way. The pad they had down, it was this thick.
Yeah,
It was like a half inch. So if you fell from the top, you had a half-inch
George
pad.
takes the snap again. Big tackle back there by number 57. That's going to be senior Charlie Bruce. Good to see the senior getting a tackle there.
Yeah, I think they've rotated in some of their seniors there. Looks like Isaac Bishop, number 72 in the game as well.
I got a quick score on
Connor Collins.
Yeah,
Score update.
Yep.
Quick score update on the Chippewa Falls game. It's going to be 14-13 still over Middleton. Middleton is threatening, though, inside the 5-yard line.
Ooh, keep us up to date.
7:47 left in that fourth quarter there.
Hot score take right there. Thanks, Amory. Second 9 here.
George take the snap. Gives to number 41 around that set. And depending on the spot, he'll be a yard short. It's going to be, let's see, Reed Frame on the carry there. So again, looks like Bankston's night is done. Very productive night. 28 carries and 236 yards and 3 touchdowns. So
he has been an
What do we have for yardage there?
Oh, I have 28 carries for 236 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Wow, those are some stats, huh? Thank you, Amory, for taking those two. By the way, that's something.
Snap here, give to Frame, straight up the middle. Again.
Well, and again, I think we need to call out that O-line because they've been impressive too.
They have.
For these guys, and they've given the quarterback plenty of time to throw, and he's looked good. Logan George, and they're gonna probably end up playing Memorial. I think you got a score on that earlier,
Madison?
but was Memorial ahead on that?
13-10 score.
Oh, that's a tight game though.
And then a quick update
coming,
from
keep
that
coming.
Chi High game.
Yeah.
Middleton just fumbled, so it's gonna be Chi High ball with 7:08 now.
Ooh.
At Chi High will have the ball at their own 15-yard line.
Dude, you are hot on those scores. I love having you in the booth helping with us.
Are you?
I mean, look at him work that phone.
Yeah.
He's like a teenager.
Are you checking the streams? Is that
Yeah.
how you do it? Yeah, I do that too. You're faster than me though.
Did you see that
Their
thumb? He was
thumbs
like,
are skinnier. Their thumbs are skinnier.
Yeah, so Madison Memorial looks like they'll be moving on as well. 33-21 over Spash with 2:55 left. So again, this DC Everest team most likely looks like they're going to be lining up against a very well-coached and great program in Madison Memorial.
Yeah, Memorial beat Wanakee earlier this year.
Wanakee and Milton back-to-back weeks. And then a loss to Verona, only 10-0.
Wow.
And Verona's a very solid team, led by their Tennessee commit, actually.
Oh, wow.
Bit of a buzzsaw there.
Yeah, so then, Madison Memorial next week for this Everest team. That'll be a great game as Madison Memorial has a running back by the name of Cam Parker.
Mm-hmm.
They say he looks like a mini Braylon Allen.
Really?
When he played for Fond du Lac back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a big boy. And then they have a wide receiver who's a speedster named Monroe Moore who's going to NDSU.
Wow.
And then their quarterback is 5th in the state in passing. He's got over 2,000 yards passing.
Sounds like a solid group.
Yeah, so give up the middle to Corbin Enzeruth for a gain of 6 yards, maybe 5. Bringing up a third and 4 here for the Evergreens.
Well, it's all but in the books at this point. 90 seconds to go. It's been a heck of a year.
It has. I mean, there was a time where we talked about after those 2 losses to start the conference.
Right. We were like,
are we going to make the playoffs?
We got to win. Right.
I mean, and
it's dire straits.
Certainly got things stabilized the last 5 games, but tonight, to your point, we ran into a buzzsaw, and I mean, I don't necessarily think Hudson overlooked. The tone was set early. You could tell that Everest was going to do whatever they needed to win this football game when they started to be aggressive, going for it on 4th down.
Like their first drive.
First 2 drives they had, they did the same thing, and again, they had a fumbled snap the one time, I think, and then another, was it the other play, a fumble too, or at least there was mix-up in the backfield. So, but they came out aggressive. They came out, doing what they do well, which is run the football, but they mixed it up a little bit too. And, if we know that Bankston had 236 yards, I'm guessing they probably were pushing 300 as a team overall rushing.
Right.
And well over 100 yards, probably closer to 200 passing. So, that's quite an effort. And I think they're going to give Madison Memorial a challenge next week.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big. They play aggressive on defense. Tonight the one thing that Hudson just couldn't contain was the defensive pressure, and they couldn't get any rhythm in their offense. They couldn't run the ball because of DC Everest getting in the backfield every play, and then every time they try to set up a pass play, they'd either get flushed out. There was nothing clean in the pocket for Cooper to be able to step up and throw.
Right.
So, I mean, hats off
heck of
to those guys.
Yeah.
But again, man, the coaches, the players, everybody's going to have a bitter taste in their mouth after this. It's 2 years in a row with a tough first-round playoff loss at home after having a high seed.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's run through some highlights here, right? We'll do some post-game. We'll just run through all the highlights.
Avery, get it, bud. You got it.
Avery, you do a great job with this. You ready, bud?
Yep.
Here we go. Boop.
All right, so we'll start in this first quarter. It's going to be that pass to Xavier Edwards Edwards in the back of the end zone there. And then that made the score 7-0. And then Blake Bankston, one of his 3 touchdowns tonight, that 11-yard rush, barely touched. And then here we're going to have George roll out, find Cole O'Brien wide open in that corner of the end zone. Then we're going to have George here again, find that big boy out there, number 92, for that little eligible.
Highlight of his season, huh?
And then Hudson finally gets on the board here with the Jamison run. And then this little Hail Mary throw by Cooper here finds Jamison for his 2nd touchdown of the night, which made the score 33-14 here after Bankston pounds his 2nd touchdown in. Then here's Bankston's 3rd touchdown of the night. This made the score 40-14. And then again, George to O'Brien to make the score 47-14. And then here's this great run by Will Prusick, the senior, to end out his high school campaign. Gets in the end zone. On a night that not much went well for this Hudson offense. Prusick really shined bright. So, and then we'll run through some quick stats if we have time.
Sure.
So Logan George ends the night with 19 attempts passing and only 4 incompletions. So 15 of 19 for 252 yards and 4 touchdowns. And then, like we mentioned, Blake Bankston, the senior, really their workhorse all night. 28 carries for 236 yards and 3 touchdowns. And
They're
then,
fired up.
Yep. And then Cole O'Brien
should be
receiving 6 receptions, 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bankston receiving 4 receptions, 91 yards. And Edwards 56 yards on 4 receptions and a touchdown. And then for the Raiders on the other end, kind of struggled to find anything on offense all night. Adair had 143 yards on 19 attempts and 9 incompletions, so 10 of 19 for 143 and a touchdown. Pingle, again, these last couple weeks to end the season, really struggled to get anything going. 10 carries for 28 yards. Cooper Adair, again, rushing the ball 32 yards on 12 carries. Daniel Dufek, 32 yards on 4 carries. Jamison, 6 yards on 4 carries and a touchdown. Will Prusick, that 16-yard touchdown run and for his only touchdown of the night. Tyler Lassard, again, a little banged up coming into this game. Only 1 reception for 8 yards. So you could tell DC Everest, again, just played a great defensive game. Then Aiden Jamison, your leading wide receiver, 69 yards on 4 receptions and a touchdown. And then Will Prusick, 53 yards on 2 receptions. Pingle, 2 receptions and 9 yards.
Well, Ken, what do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Let's call player of the game and we'll do a wrap.
Yeah.
Jonesy's player of the game.
Jonesy's player of the game.
You
That's
ready
right.
for it?
I am ready for it.
Tonight, your Jonesy's player of the game is number 4, Aiden Jamison. 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving. He had a nice catch on a Hail Mary pass as well to set up a score, but nice career for Aiden. Goes out as a senior, one of the many seniors, and we want to just call those guys out. We mentioned my name last week.
That's right.
Again, it's a hard one. It's always hard when it's your last game of your senior year. Some of the kids may go on and play at the next level, but just remember kind of the good times and remember, football is such a fun team sport. You're going to have friends for life that were on that team, and but congratulations to those young men and wish them the best of luck in the rest of their high school career and beyond.
100%. Well, I have enjoyed the season with you guys again. It's been a great addition to have Amory join us in the booth the last couple games. Thank you, Amory, for all that you've done. Jeff Munter subbing in tonight. Jeff Tierstig on the camera as well this year. You guys, I feel like I work with a dream team up here in the booth year after year, and every year we get a little bit better. And this year, I would say we are a little bit better again. I'm bummed that this is, to be honest with you, I'm bummed this is our last one. I was hoping we'd get another one at home and then see where we go, right?
Yeah.
And so not what I expected. I think not what a lot of fans expected tonight, but I want to let you guys know, great job up here doing what we do, and appreciate everything you guys put into this.
Thank you. Same here. And, again, it's always fun. I enjoy it. It keeps me connected to the school, keeps me connected to the sport I love. If you're Hudson, 2 years in a row, I mean, it's just a punch in the gut to be at home and look at these games and be like, man, we kind of let it fall through the cracks. But this year, a little bit different than last year. I feel like this DC Everest team was good. I think tonight they had the best football player on the field with Bankston.
Yeah,
and he made a huge difference.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thanks again for tuning in. This will do it for the football season. We'll be back at it, at least myself, and some new cohorts will be in the booth for girls and boys hockey coming up in just about a month. So take a breather, tune in to certainly come out and support all the other sports that we talk through. There's a bunch going on tomorrow. And good luck to all those Raiders out there still in action in these fall sports. Again, Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Aaron Thanos, Jeff Munter, thank you. We are the Raider Streaming Crew. We'll see you real soon.